Hello, I'm Bistra Stoimenova, student code 1607547, and this is my oral presentation for the Surfaces Strategies module at Falmouth University, MA Photography, Falmouth Flex. So my work to date mainly comprises of working on my project entitled Culture Crossroads. So during this module I did quite a bit of travel and landscape imagery, and I worked on my online presence. These images are here just to illustrate what I did. This is a waterfall in southern Bulgaria. And this is the second largest monastery on the Balkan Peninsula, again in Bulgaria. It looks really interesting, but no, it's not in Florence, it's in Bulgaria. This one is a picture from the capital of Macedonia, which I managed to visit during this module. And I, of course, used the opportunity to take a bit more pictures and add another country to my project. So far I'm really proud that I managed to launch my website, since I did it myself with a website builder. It was quite a lot of work, but finally I have a place where people can see what the project is about. It's well keyworded on search engines, so I hope that it will be one of the top results within the next few months. And I'm considering a paid subscription so that I can add a mobile version of my website, but that is yet to come. I kept working with the Travelogue site, and they'll be publishing some more Travelogues within the next few weeks, but since it's a popular site, I can't really say when. And I managed to develop some kind of a follower base, some people that I know are constantly checking out my page and are sharing what I actually work. This is a now screen grab of my website. You can see some of the galleries. I have 6 for the 6 categories are devised. More information about that on my CRJ. So further steps to be taken is to find an exhibition space for the final major project. I have an idea to work with a museum in southern Bulgaria, but this is yet to come, since I have to notify them in advance once I have some prepared materials. I should be contacting a mobile developer, since everybody is on their smartphones these days, and I really want to create some kind of a mobile app guide. But I need a person who knows more about this, since I may be able to do a website, but I'm really not sure that I'll be able to do a mobile app myself. So I need another person to do that, and I'm yet to find who that would be. And I'm considering also to use online curated galleries such as 1X to showcase and sell, if possible, my work. I'll be creating finally business cards. This would be the Culture Crossroads logo I'll be using on my business. As for audience, most of my audience is on Facebook, unfortunately. Their attention span is not really great, but mostly young people, too middle-aged. And I noticed that to attract more audience, I simply need to keep posting on Facebook, because they do notice. As for financial gain, I'm considering to add a PayPal donation button. A friend advised me to set up a bank account so that people can donate directly. And I also set up a page on Patreon, but it's not launched yet. I'm planning to launch it in September, since right now everybody's on vacation. As for module activities and how they developed during the following few weeks, it was quite a lot of fun. So first of all, I didn't manage to create a workshop. I had to do a lecture, but unfortunately it failed. I described the whole thing in detail in my CRJ, but I managed to turn that presentation into a video. I currently have uploaded the Bulgarian version, 30 minutes, and it's quite popular for the 2 days it's been online. And I also planned an English version, which would be 12 consecutive videos, which would be posted during the next few weeks. And I hope that would attract more attention to myself and my... As for landings, I'm really proud that I managed to land a place at landings. I created a website to showcase my work there, and it's been fun. While that exhibition still goes on, I'll be posting more images on social media to attract attention to the work of myself and the other colleagues. As for the critical context, I have one major inspiration. and that's Irving Penn's Vogue series. I was really amazed by what he does because I've never seen anyone do anything like that before, and I'm really inspired by what he does. This is one of my first attempts to do something Irving Penn style. The first inspiration, however, was not Irving Penn, but Eva Toneva, which is a Bulgarian food stylist, and she is amazing in showing tasty food. She's an amazing cook as well. But her images are much more traditional. They're amazing in terms of showing what's in the plate, but unfortunately, as tutors told me, they are too mainstream, and I needed something to stand out from the crowd, and I think I really found it. In Irving Penn's works for Vogue, I was really amazed by that image with the snails and the oyster. I said, whoa, I've never seen someone depict French cuisine like that. And I said, this is something I've never seen Bulgarian photographers do. So I decided to try and work on deconstructing interesting Bulgarian or Balkan recipes, because no one has seen something being done like that. We all know how the thing looks like, I mean Bulgarians, when it's cooked, but no one thinks what goes into the dish. So since I looked a few images of Irving Penn's, I decided to work a bit more on my own style and see if I can incorporate his way of deconstructing food as it is to its basic ingredients, and if I can actually manage to do the same thing with Bulgarian or Balkan food and be interesting for both Bulgarian audience and abroad. So here is what I actually managed to devise. The images I selected are only a few. More of them can be seen both on my CRJ and on my website. I'll be posting more of them on my website. So the name is Balkan Food Deconstructed, mainly because to me this is total deconstruction of what actually is in a dish. We don't usually take into account what we put into food, but it turned out to be quite an interesting experience with me counting out, okay, this dish had this and this and this and that. And did I forget something? So this one is my personal favorite from the series, since it's actually stuffed peppers, a really popular Balkan recipe. We have it all over the Balkans. Really popular and my favorite dish ever. When I was a small child, I remember that I really loved that recipe because we didn't used to cook it often. So to me, this is the smell of home and coziness and family. So these are the basic ingredients. And I purposefully selected this kind of pepper because I like the texture and I like playing with different textures, sizes, even colors. I use the color wheel to change the background. It's crepe paper, which was used to create buckets of flowers. But I used it because it gave a nice pop-up, so to say. So really, this one is my favorite, stuffed peppers. I'll be showing on my CRJ how actually the cooked version of that looks like, but so far I want to wow people with something they haven't. This one is another popular recipe. It's actually küftete, which is meatballs. As you can see, there are a lot of ingredients in it. Really popular all over the Balkans. We have different names for it, but each country basically has it. And up till the moment I selected this recipe to be depicted, I didn't even have idea how many things actually went into the dish, but you can't see it when it's cooked. So, having said all that, I would really love to thank you for your attention. It's been an amazing module for me and a lot of experiments going on right now. So, having said all that, here are the sort of list of figures I have. Not that many, but to compensate for that, I had a huge inspiration in the face of Irving Penn. And here are the references I used for this presentation, not all the references. I actually have more of them on my CRJ. Bye.